Okay guys, in this video I'll talk about the major axis and minor axis of steel structure. Okay, and also why we need to know about this axis of any structure, how this affect the whole design of any steel structure. Okay, so if you are new to this channel, please do subscribe and also don't forget to press the bell icon so that in future you can be benefited. Okay, so at the very first, what is the meaning of major axis and minor axis? And this is especially for the beginner. If you are pro, you can definitely skip this, but if you are a beginner, in that case this is for you. Okay, if you have a rectangular shape, in that case this is known as the major axis and this is known as the minor axis. Okay, now what is the structural importance? Definitely, if you apply any moment about this major axis, or if you try to distort this shape about this major axis, it will have a stronger resistance compared to the resistance when you apply any moment or when you apply any distortion force about the minor axis. Got it? So this is major axis and this is minor axis. And about major axis, any shape will have more resistance, or you can say that any structure is stronger about the major axis compared to the minor axis. As simple as that. Okay, and if it is not clear to you, in that case simply consider this scale. Okay, if you try to buckle this scale about this major axis, let's say the cross section of this scale is like this. Okay, now if you try to bend this scale about this axis, definitely you will have some problem. Okay, but if you try to bend this scale about this minor axis, you can easily bend it. Okay, so this is all about major axis and minor axis. Now, why does major axis and minor axis matter? Well, consider any steel structure. Okay, and at the very first of this discussion, try to find out the major axis and the minor axis in the plan dimension of this structure. Simply pause the video and try to find out the major axis and minor axis in the plan of this structure. Okay, if we represent this steel structure by this line diagram, this is the plan dimension. Okay, so this is the plan dimension, and which one is the major axis? Simply the major axis lies like this. Okay, and the minor axis is this one, right? So tell me, if we apply any lateral load, okay, or you can say if we apply any moment about this major axis and about this minor axis, in which case the structure is stronger. Definitely when we will apply any lateral load like this, or whenever we will apply any moment about this major axis, the structure is stronger. Okay, but what about this minor axis? Whenever we apply any lateral load like this or any bending moment about this minor axis of this building, it is weaker. Got it? Just like that, if you consider this structure, here you can see that this is the plan dimension. Okay, this is the plan dimension and the major axis lies like this. This is the major axis, but the minor axis lies here. Okay, so whenever we apply any lateral load in this direction, like this, like this, like this, or any bending moment about this minor axis, this structure is weaker or become weak compared to the major axis. Okay, so what is the solution? What you have to do, as along this minor axis, this is the minor axis, okay, and whenever you apply any lateral load, this is weak, or any moment about this minor axis, the structure is weak. So what you have to do, you have to make this column in such a way that this weaker direction become stronger. How that is possible? Okay, if you consider any I section as a column member, you know that in I section this is the major axis and this is the minor axis. Okay, and you also know that about the major axis the load carrying capacity is more or the section is stronger. Okay, so here if we orient the column in such a way that the major axis of the column is oriented along the minor axis of the structure, then the structure becomes stronger to counter the lateral load. I repeat, if you orient the column in such a way that the major axis of the column is oriented with the minor axis of the structure, then our structure becomes strong to counter the lateral load or the bending moment applied along the minor axis. Simple. So here, to make the structure stronger, we will provide the column orientation in such a way that the major axis aligned with the minor axis of the building. And here in the real structure, you can see that here the column is oriented like this. This is the flange, this is the flange, and this is the flange, and this is the front of the structure, this is the front of the structure. Okay, and the minor axis is this one. Okay, now what is the consequences? Okay, we have oriented the column as per the minor axis and major axis of the building. Now what is the consequences? Okay, the very first consequences is the connection. Okay, if you have ever encountered any moment connection, you know that to make the moment connection, here this is the column, this is the beam. Okay, to make the beam column moment connection, we need the flange of the column where the flange of the beam is connected. If you are not familiar with the moment connection and shear connection, you can go to the playlist, and there I have put a video on this topic. Okay, so we need a flange to make the moment connection, right? Okay, so here you can see that we have oriented the column in such a way the flanges are available face to face. So here we can make the moment connection. If this is the beam, okay, we can make the moment connection. So in this structure, this frame can be built with moment connection. So if this is the pin jointed, this is the pin jointed support, and we have some lateral load, okay, acting from left side, definitely this structure is stable because we have provided the moment connection as per our orientation of the column. Got it? But what about this connection? We have already used this flange. Okay, so in this side we cannot use any moment connection. We have to use the shear connection. That is the only way. Okay, now all the supports are pin jointed. This is the moment connection, this is the moment connection, but along this long direction, these are the pin connection. Okay, so if we consider this structure, here you can see that due to this moment connection, moment connection, moment connection, moment connection, the structure is stable whenever any lateral load is being applied from the left side or the right side or along the shorter side. It is okay, it will not collapse. But if we have any lateral load that is acting along the long side like this or like this, it is unstable, because in that case the frame become like this. This is pin joint, this is pin joint, this is pin joint, and this is also pin joint, and load is being applied like this. Okay, so along this long direction the structure is not stable. Why? Because all the joints are pin jointed. So what you have to do? You have to transfer this lateral load through the use of bracing like this. Got it? So now if you have any lateral load like this acting along long direction, it will go through this bracing to this foundation like this. Okay, the playlist I have put a lot of video related to the bracing function. You can go there to check it out. Okay, so in the long direction we have to put the bracing. Why? Because we cannot provide the moment connection. Got it? So you can see that based on the axis, Okay, so here in this structure you can see this is the minor axis and this is the major axis. So based on this axis, first we have to fix the orientation of the column, and once we have oriented the column, then based on the flange location we have to select the connection type, that is the moment connection here, moment connection here, and once we have provided the moment connection in front or along the short direction, we have to provide the bracing in this long direction here. This is the bracing, this is the bracing. Got it? So based on the axis of the structure, you have to decide every detailing of your structural design. If you like this video, don't forget to share it.